Soundings presents an unabridged recording of A Time of Love, A Time of War, written by David Wiltshire and read by Michael Tudor Barnes. The moral right of the author has been asserted. This performance is owned by Soundings.
Love. There is no instinct like that of the heart. Lord Byron. War. Organised murder and nothing else. Private Harry Patch. Author's note. The Second World War has now been over for 65 years, but continues to fascinate because for many, despite all the deprivation and sacrifice, it was the last time that Britain was truly great and happy. This happy breed of Shakespeare. It was, paradoxically, a gentler, simpler time. This, then, is the enduring interest of the war years, a period of momentous events in which ordinary people played such a large part, and of always present danger, the uncertainty of life and death. And for the survivors of the generation who lived through it, there is nostalgia for the days of their youth and the memory of love affairs that blossomed far from home. But for some, their fate was to remain forever young. Our story starts in 1943, over halfway through the war, as the tide is beginning to turn for the Allies. Chapter 1. Walter Raus was freezing to death, despite the greatcoat worn over his combat uniform, 2 pairs of gloves, a scarf wrapped around his neck and tucked in over his chest, and another over his head and ears beneath his helmet. His face was drawn, grey, showing the stubble of several days' growth. His lips were dry and chapped by the icy wind, from which he was sheltering behind the steel hulk of his tank, the snow swirling around the sides in the early morning dawn. His crew was struggling with an oil burner set in a hole blown out of the iron-hard ground by explosives, trying to brew a pot of ersatz coffee. They had been fighting and falling back for days now, first in the paralyzing, biting frost, and now in the blinding whiteness of the blizzard. They had been attacked all the way by marauding bands of Cossacks, equipped with white camouflage smocks and riding small, amazingly tough horses. They came out of nowhere, striking hard at the marching columns of exhausted infantry.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?